Once again, T. Crawford got in there and took care of business tonight, man. Made it look very, very easy. Landing the jab precisely, landing the left hook, right hook, going to the body, same punches, hitting him with the jab to the body. Stuff that he's learned from the Mayweather camp as well. Everybody's learned. Andre Ward learned it. Canelo learned it. Errol Spence is doing it. A lot of these guys, man, have picked up on throwing that jab or the lead to the body or trying to get to the solar plex and start trying to cycle air from these guys, man, and make it hard for them to breathe. Um, have trouble with the cardiovascular later on in the fight, and that's pretty much what T. Crawford was able to do to Horn, and he slowed him down very, very early, man. I started seeing fatigue from Jeff Horn probably after the third round. He was taking a lot of shots, man, a lot of big ones. Especially when T. Crawford decided that he was gonna start doing his switch hitting. He went to the left hand stance, and I would say from the left hand stance, he was able to land his lead left, and then he was hooking from the right. So, which was very, very smart because he was already aware that Horn was going to be coming in. I mean, he's walking a tightrope. And what I mean by that, if you're walking on the tightrope, you pretty much just walking straight forward. You're not trying to go backwards. You ain't going side to side. He's walking straight forward. So, um, Crawford already knew what the situation was going to be with Jeff Horn and how he was going to approach the fight. So he was able to lead him into some serious damage, man. He was throwing a jab, landing some real precise shots with that jab from the right, and then he was able to go straight down the pipe with his lead left out of the right hand stance, and then when he switched back over to his left, he was able to do work with his power hand, which is his right. So yeah, that was a good game plan for, I would say, the first 4, maybe 5 rounds. He used it, and then he switched. I believe around maybe the fifth or the sixth, he switched back to his primary stance, and he was able to do work. He hit him, I would say, like maybe one good time, with the right hand, and then after that, he switched back, to the left hand stance. So it was a dominant showing for him, and I was hoping that that would be the case. So it would be no excuse from anybody in the welterweight division to say that he didn't look good enough. He didn't look like he could take punches at 147, even though they probably still gonna try to give him problems because in America nobody really knows who Jeff Horn is. Nobody really knows his background. We haven't really seen much of this guy, so they'll try to discredit him a little bit, but you have to give him his just due because even though it was some controversy in that Pacquiao fight, Jeff Horn gave Pacquiao a lot of problems. That was due to the refereeing over in Australia. So he gave him a lot of problems. He wore Pacquiao down a lot, and he was getting away with a lot of illegal stuff that would be considered illegal in America, shall I say. So he got away with a lot of things that he shouldn't have got away with. And at the end of the day, Pacquiao could not make the adjustment. He couldn't keep Jeff Horn off of him, and Horn was able to wear him down with all of his body weight and all of his bullying and all of his other crazy tactics in there. But he wasn't able to get away with that against Crawford, and everybody thought it was a possibility that Horn would be able to bully Crawford because of the simple fact that he is a true 147 pounder, and Crawford is coming up in weight, and this is his first test at that weight. Even though he has skills, people didn't believe that he would be able to keep Jeff Horn off of him, due to what they saw against Manny Pacquiao. But man, that dude was solid tonight. He was able to back up Jeff Horn. He was able to land all of his combinations. He was able to walk Jeff Horn down. He was headlocking Jeff Horn a little bit here and there, just before the break. and he just made it look too easy, man. That guy, he's in supreme shape. Um, he has a high boxing IQ. He never comes into the ring looking suspect. This guy always looks ready. He always turns it up a notch, and he was just barely getting warmed up before they stopped the fight in the ninth, for the TKO. So, I mean, from round one, he showed flashes like I thought he was gonna show, flashes of his speed. Round two, he started trying to put it together and get Horn's timing down because Horn was trying to, be a little herky jerky, trying to do some movement, trying to fake him out, trying to feint, trying his best to, look like he can move laterally, which he knew he didn't want no parts of trying to move lateral. I don't even know why he attempted to do that. He's not a lateral fighter. And once Crawford timed him, got his timing down, he started landing he started, landing pinpoint punches where he wanted to hit him at. And everything was hard, everything was solid. It was no pity pat punches being thrown. And then round four, he was dishing out, more body punishment and going back up to the top, landing real solid hooks and lead lefts and hooks. And then round five, Jeff Horn you could see, man, he was just really getting out of it. He didn't want no parts of getting in there with Terrence Crawford. He was already thinking about it because you could see from the first three rounds, he was in close. And then 4 and 5, he was backing off. You could see where he was at a distance trying to fight Crawford. And then I would say, 5, 6, and 7. It was more the same, but it was just worse. It was worse. The speed was there from Crawford. The power was there from Crawford. Everything was there. And then round 8, he shouldn't even came out. They shouldn't even let him come. They shouldn't have let him come out of the corner. They was all, oh, he's good, he's good. Wiping him down, putting the grease on his face. This man didn't look like he wanted any parts of that damn grease. And they just should have they should have threw in the towel right there. That man didn't want to go back out there. He was done, really, to me, between the fourth and the fifth. He was done. That's pretty much what I said in my video for my pick. But anyway, man, congratulations to Crawford. I saw a little bit of Charlo. He didn't look good, but we'll talk about that one in another video. And I didn't get a chance to catch the Santa Cruz and Abner Mares fight due to the fact that I tried to stream it free. I should have paid for it, but I tried to stream it free tonight, and they blocked everything, and they cut everything off. Right in the middle of me watching all of these fights. I had my laptop going, I had my phone going, I had all my technology going to watch all these fights. And normally I pay for them, but I chose to stream tonight and paid for it. But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think. How did you guys had a fight called? How did you see it? If you saw something I didn't, let me know. Peace.